Sunday, my friends. Hot Sunday morning in Texas. Very humid. I mean, it's often humid here, but today seems more humid than normal. I've done a few miles already. I'm kind of on my longer trail today, so I'll probably end up with like 6 or 7 miles. I also did 25 burpees. I'll post that video later. Bunch of people out doing yard work. It's pretty hot to do yard work, but then again, like I said, it's hot all day long. I usually do mine in the afternoon too. Yesterday had a pretty good day. Yeah, did a running workout. Also, I think that's all I did. I didn't do my push-ups or my mobility. Just got too late. I was doing some things with family, so just took a day off. Yeah, no, I'm doing 2-a-days, so I don't need to do 10 at one time. Plus, it takes too much time away from family. Try to do some in the morning before they wake up. They would still be sleeping when I get back. I was doing some work in the garage. The electrician came by. Turns out this one of my outlets was causing problems. So one of my breakers is old and probably needs to be replaced, but I can just switch it on every once in a while, on and off, to save money, because they're like 75 bucks each. So, but I got my garage going, working again. Freezer, and controls all my fans and TV, sprinkler system. Sprinkler system's pretty important right now. And also, when I was waiting for him, because he came early, like 7:30, I was drinking coffee and unboxing a bunch of my new bumper plates. I got 250 pounds more of weight for my gym, so unbox those, clean them up, because they have like a light oil on them to protect them when they're, I guess, in transit or in storage. So clean them up, put them in place. I need to reorganize part of my gym when I get back, because I had to move a bunch of stuff out of the way just so we could get into the control box. I mean, I can get into control box to just check it, but if you want to work on it, I had to move a bunch of stuff. So, and I felt pretty good. I mean, my lower back's still an issue. I think it's gonna take time to get better. Plus, I'm taking a lot of supplements and stuff. But strange thing is, my burpees felt better than normal this morning. I didn't feel any pain. I think my interval push-up workouts are making me much stronger. So I see fish in the pond today. Usually there's not much fish in this pond. Let's see if you can see. Yeah. There's some fish in here, but nobody ever catches them. A lot of turtles in this one. Yeah. Nice day, just very hot. Hey, Dahlia, thanks for joining. The Bingo Warriors, man. Yeah, I've been joining 3 days in a row. Appreciate it. I know it's Bingo Warriors. It's nighttime. Oh shit. Yeah, maybe this guy's a water moccasin. Yeah, I think it's a water moccasin because it's got a triangular head. Yeah. Well, at least I know where he lives now. Huh. This is the one pond I do see snakes, so, and that was a water moccasin, definitely part of the viper. Hey, my friend from Hamilton, Canada, joined. How's it going, man? So we got Sam, which I think's in Florida. Dahlia's in the Philippines, I think. And my friend from Hamilton, Canada, up north. Sure, it's much cooler than here. I just saw a water moccasin. I think I've seen the same one before. He wasn't startled by me. He was just trying to get away and went into the rocks. That's why I don't like kids. They have always young kids out here fishing by themselves. You know, like 6, 7, 8 years old. I always warn them about the snakes. You know, you gotta be careful. Because they don't want to bite you, but if you step on them, they're gonna bite you. All right, let's kick it up the hill a little bit. But I was saying, training's going pretty good. Felt pretty good during burpees today. I was doing them in the playground in this wood mulch, and it rained yesterday, so it was really nice and soft. But wood mulch is a nice place to do burpees or push-ups, whatever, calisthenics. But this is the first workout. I'll do doubles today. Oh, yesterday I said I did one workout. No, I did two. I did double yesterday too. So probably ended up with like 10 to 12 miles. I didn't do any lifting or mobility or push-ups yesterday. Just ran out of time. And anyways, I'll be hitting them hard today. I'll do a double again today. I did burpees already. I'm gonna do some weightlifting in the gym because, like I was talking earlier, I got my gym power working again this morning, which is cool. The freezer is working again. The wife will be happy. And now my son and I, and also my daughter, she works out in the gym too. She uses it more like for gymnastics, just hanging on all the equipment. She uses my, I have a really nice pull-up bar. It's like 4-point pull-up bar. It's kind of a professional one, even though I can't do too many pull-ups yet. But I've got a strap on there that helps you do pull-ups. Well, my daughter likes to swing on it like it's a Tarzan rope. So that's what she does. The whole family likes hanging out in the gym. It's just crazy hot right now, so we need the fans on. So I got my power fixed yesterday. So not yesterday, this morning actually. So everything's working again. Yeah, I have to wait till I get in the shade so I can read the chat again. The sun's getting really strong again. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think the snakes don't want anything to do with us. Like that water moccasin is looking for every place he could go to get away from me. But yeah, burpees are, I don't do standard burpees either. I'll post a video later on my channel, but I usually do 1 pumps or 2 pumps, so it's a burpee with a push-up. And today I was doing 1 pumps. I like those. But yeah, my son, when he's on the football, they do a lot of burpees, but they're just doing up and down. They're not doing any push-ups. So I kind of do them like the military does them, I guess you'd say. I wasn't in the military, but Iron Wolf, which is one of the biggest YouTubers on, biggest calisthenics YouTubers on YouTube, he is active duty Camp Pendleton. He's like an instructor, and he's like the burpee king, one of them. But I learned all my burpees, all the multiple pump ones, and also one called the Navy SEAL from him. So yeah, but burpees are a great workout. I like them. I used to do them every day, but I'm doing the push-up workouts now because The thing about burpees, it puts stress on my feet, and my feet are always kind of banged up from running and jogging, hiking, whatever. So I usually only do them like once or twice a week now. But I also do like sandbag burpees. I've got dumbbell burpees that I like to do. It's just so hot. I like to do them outside. But really getting into these push-up routines, I'm using that push program on my phone. Highly recommend it. It's like 30 bucks a year. They have a free version too, but it doesn't keep the history and all that. This push program, it counts your push-ups. You just put the phone under your head and it uses the camera to count for you. And you can do manual workouts. Like I often do the one that's 8, 10, 8. I can do that one every day if I want. It's a manual workout. But it also has an interval circuit. So if you finish one the next day, it'll add like 1 or 2 reps on each set. And try to make you stronger. But the challenge I had was it was moving too fast. I had to keep knocking it down. So yeah. So I'm doing more push-ups nowadays and weightlifting than I am burpees. But I know what I was gonna say about burpees. Burpees are great when you're traveling, like you're in hotels and stuff. So are push-ups, but if you're doing burpees, it's a full body workout, and you can do the 1 or 2 pumps. I think my favorite is the 2 pump or even 3 pump burpee because you don't have to go up and down as much. And I'll do those. But like today, I was doing a 1 pump. I call those the blast because, you're basically blasting your body, because the 1 pump, you're going right back up again. Standing up is what I mean. Because the up and down motion is what puts stress on my feet. And I get the experts on YouTube. Some of them are my friends. They always say, Richard, your form is not right. Well, yeah, I know. I am also 58 years old, and I don't have perfect burpee form like some of my young friends do. But I've gotten a lot better. When I first started, I couldn't really do the spring back at all. I would do like 1 or 2. Now I can, in 20 minutes, I think my record is like 70. Those are 1 pumps. So I'm happy with that. Keep working on it. But now as I start traveling more with sales, as I'm doing a sales position now with the same company, I'll be in hotels more often. I mean, I go to the gyms, but a lot of times the gyms suck. I mean, I'll just do some calisthenics in my room. But it's also easy too, like because sometimes the gyms close early. If you get back to your room after dinner or something and don't want to change your clothes to go to the gym in the hotel, burpees and push-ups and calisthenics. And of course, I'm doing my mobility exercises almost every night. That can take an hour. That's a good workout. Plus, it's very necessary. Mobility exercises are very necessary, I think, especially when you get older. Sun's bright today. Because of the position of the sun in the morning, it's harder to read the chat compared to evening runs. Evening runs, the sun can be bright, but it's positioned lower in the sky. I can tell it's hot because I get more dehydrated towards the end of the run. Because I never carry any hydration with me. I don't need it. But I can feel when it's hotter or more humid. The heat doesn't bother me as much as the humidity will. And I think today the humidity is probably up 10 points or something because of the rain yesterday. I can feel the difference. So. Hey, RWW. Hey, thanks for joining, man. Sorry I'm late responding to the chats. Just the sun is so bright that can't see them sometimes. You know, and the chat is in the lower part of the phone. I really wish they would make the chat the full screen. I've actually told YouTube that during some of the seminars, because when you're doing a live stream, you're looking at yourself, you know, in the phone. I don't need to do that. I mean, they can put the chat full size, full screen. Be much easier to see. Maybe for young people it's not a problem, but for me, I mean, yeah, the text sometimes is pretty small. So, I mean, I can read it fine, but if it's sunlight, like I'm getting back into the sunlight now, it's almost impossible to read. So, but anyways, as long as y'all can hear me is what counts. Hope everybody's doing good on the Sunday. Like I said, I've been up early. I had the electrician at my house at 7:30 and looking at my garage gym. Got that all worked out. Unboxed about 10 boxes of weights. It's about 250 pounds. Had to clean them up because they had oil on them. Got those on my rack. That gives me more flexibility, especially when I'm lifting with my son, because he lifts different levels of weight than me. And we're constantly moving weight. Now I've got enough weight in my gym where I can keep a lot of weight on all my machines. So makes it more user friendly. And then what else did I do? Yeah, this morning I cleaned up the kitchen. Everybody's still asleep. And went out for my morning workout. I've done about 4 miles already, I think. It's going uphill again. So I'll start heading back to the house. I did one burpee workout. I think I did about 25 one pumps. Felt pretty good too. I thought my back might bother me, but it didn't. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with it. I think it's healing, but it's just slow to heal. I think I must have damaged it, plus arthritis. Because I mean, I do have some arthritis there. They saw it on X-ray. So on the X-ray, if it's like white on your bones, they can see the lower density and see the arthritis. So I do have that problem, but I also think I injured myself somehow. And whenever you have big joints, I mean big muscle groups, like your back or your shoulders, like the back of your neck, something that you're using a lot, it takes a long time to heal because it's always moving. I think that's the case with my lower back. I think I really banged it up. And then in combination with the arthritis, it's been troubling me. I mean, it woke me up earlier today than I wanted to get up. So, feel pretty good though. I get home and I might eat something. I might I go to QT every morning. I like their Colombian coffee, the top one, large one. I get Colombian coffee, even though I've had a lot of coffee already, but theirs is like real coffee. Mine's instant coffee. And then I'll get some kind of protein bar, buy some stuff for my family, and then come back. And then go from there. I might start working on my gym. Don't know. Oh, I gotta post that one video that I did earlier, a burpee workout. I usually post those to music. People ask me sometimes why I do that, but the reason is if you post something on YouTube in a short and it has popular music, there are a lot of people that just want to watch videos that have popular music. And if the video is less than a minute long, you can use YouTube's music library. So there's no license problem. Use any song you want. But if you go longer, now it's actually 2 minutes. If you go longer than 2 minutes, anyways, my shorts are usually like 20 seconds, 20, 30 seconds. If you go longer than that, people usually swipe away. But if you're using popular music, which you can't do on long videos because you don't have a license for it. But if you're using popular music on shorts and you tag it with rock and roll or or pop music or something, you'll get a lot more views on your video. Even people that don't necessarily want to see somebody doing calisthenics. Anyways, that's a little bit of YouTube advice on shorts. I learned that after several years doing it. But hope everybody's doing good. I'll have to look at the chat in a second. It's just so bright right now. Let me know what y'all up to today. I'm just headed back towards home now. I'll lose my good signal soon, so I'll have to probably end the video soon, but I'll check out the chat. The sun is really bright right now. Always make sure you wear sunblock. I always do. If you don't, high risk of getting skin cancer, which I've gotten before. So yeah, I don't eat donuts though. Yeah, I like all kinds of coffee too. My favorite is Colombian and Kenyan. The African coffees is my favorite. Those are my favorite. Probably Colombian's my favorite. I like the Kenyan coffees too, but they usually only have those like at Starbucks. Yeah, that's true. Sun umbrella, that's true. My wife uses those sometimes. The challenge is when you're running and stuff, it catches wind, you know. But they have some that are small umbrellas for runners. I've even seen them where they're on the top of their hat, which are kind of cool. But sun umbrellas are cool, they work really well. The ones that have like the aluminum inside them. But no, it's a good idea. But I had skin cancer on the side of my face. I had to cut open my face. So I always wear sunblock. Always did, but my face, not as much because it gets in your eyes and makes your eyes burn. So parts of my face I still have to be very careful with. I put some on by hand, but yeah, you gotta be careful. But anyways, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I go live every day, sometimes twice a day, like on the weekend. Yesterday was twice, today will be twice. But hope everybody enjoys their workout or whatever you're doing today. And I'll talk to you probably tonight. Bye for now.